This is a WebBot forecast update for August 18th, 2016. It's probably around 2 in the afternoon. Only going to discuss a few subjects here today in the midst of getting the processing moving for the September report. The first thing we'll go into is the politics. Since we've had this work going, I haven't commented on politics because there was no point. My data processing couldn't find enough nuance in the political landscape to find any prescient words. So there was just no point ever doing politics. This year is different. The political debates and discourse has fallen outside of the realm of strictly speaking politics and into a larger number of sets within my USAPop model space. So therefore it's having a larger impact. There's a bigger spread, a little bit more nuance, and we have some hints of what may occur from the predictive linguistics, from the algorithms that are reaching out and pulling in our psychic impressions, leaking out through our fingertips as we discuss our gardening and our last vacation. Anyway, the data sets are showing that we're going to get a real fracturing of the political landscape. That will emerge more after November as the dollar sort of implodes, I guess you'd have to say, crumbles, gets all the life sucked out of it, and the rest of the election issues that we're going to have to go through. Our data sets are suggesting that the Democrats are going to be in disarray, that in the third week of September they're likely to have to change horses in midstream, and it's going to cause chaos everywhere as they were basically unprepared for it. But no, maybe they were. We'll see when it occurs. It's going to have a real impact on the social order in the USA as well. Basically topsy-turvy. What's up was down, and what's down was up. Everything's in chaos and frothy. At that time, following the third week in September, moving into October, there's a number of major temporal markers that are showing up in the data for economics. These include some pointers for Bitcoin to be going over 1,000 legitimately. I mean, I don't think it was ever really over 1,000 on Mount Gox. In any event, it appears it'll go over 1,000 legitimately, and we'll hold it briefly, then fall. It'll fall back down to the 888 range, where it'll sort of hover around. Actually falls down to probably like 820, 790, something like that, and then back up into the 888, and then back to 1,000, and then down again. We've got a number of cycles of this bounce up to 1,000, bounce up to 1,000 kind of thing. Those will be discussed in our September report, along with more on the political problems. We also have some updates, what we think on the, or at this stage, what appears to be focused on the Turkey and the potential for an explosion that they'll have to apologize for, that will be coincident temporally with problems in the insurance company, in reinsurance industry out of Central Europe, and it'll also be temporally coincident with Italian banking problems entering a terminal, I guess you'd have to say, phase, entering a phase from which they won't pull back. All of this again is into the September report. So you may want to think about picking that up when we bring it out. Should be as near to the end of the month as I can. That is to say, usually I try and get them done by the 5th or so of the month. If I could, I'd get them out by the end of the month, just because they're effective for that month forward. The ALTA reports, also called the WebBot reports, are going to offer a couple of potential benefits to you. As we go forward here, we're going to get into a period of real chaos, both politically, socially, and economically. And so political, social, and political economic are basically two large areas to consider. The political economics, the two are quite bound, and political socially, the two are quite bound. So some social repercussions hit politics here, shows up over in politics here, and comes into the economy. And this is going to cause some real problems going forward. We're starting to lay these out. I've got the lexicon tuned. We're getting a large number of hits on the social political, and we're starting to get them on the political economic. So as we move forward, I'm tuning more towards the movement towards the economic. And you will be able to at least frame your larger worldview with our ALTA report, give you, if you're into the economic aspect of things, and give you some further guidance to the dry kind of reports that you usually receive. You might also have some profit potential because we're getting into a large number of sets temporally manifesting that are relating to what had been called the new electrics. And this new electrics is a linchpin from which we have a burgeoning of material science explosion and device explosion and new sciences. And so the people that get in on the ground floors of those will do very well. For instance, a number of readers of ours profited handsomely on the discovery of the Russian diamonds a few years back because we'd given them about 18 months to 2 years notice that it was coming. And recently some others have made moves to try and get into the new electrics business. Now that we've gotten a for sure temporal marker show up, which was this bending mineral that they discovered in the coal mines in Siberia. And that was like right where I said it would be, that would be coming out of Siberia, so we're taking credit for that. It was a good WebBot hit. Follow me on Twitter at clif_high. For the latest in real-time updates. As I go through the reports, I'll drop in tweets occasionally on the interesting stuff that would be expiring, so to speak, before I could get it into the report and publish it. I just drop that stuff on Twitter so it goes on out and people can potentially take advantage of it. So again, at clif, CLIF_high. It'll be in the description below. Follow me there for our real-time updates on WebBot forecasts. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.